Thank you for watching The View from Here for February 2010. Welcome to 2010. January in the Hood River real estate market has been okay. Decent month. A little bit better than December. Not as good as November. It was definitely a little dip in the marketplace. Definitely tracks the national trends that were identified, and additionally in November there was that flush of inventory I was talking about last time that sort of caused the months on market to go up for the last reporting period, which is posted online at copperwest.com. In 2010 for January we have the new good faith estimate reformed documentation and rules. They are a good attempt at an improvement, but at the moment they're kind of somewhat indecipherable. We determined after a review of it that it probably needs two buffer documents, one before that gives you an estimate, a pre-good faith estimate that you can work from while you're hunting for a property, the actual good faith estimate, which now requires that you actually identify a property and identify a price in order to get an actual binding GFE. And then a post document that says the really important things that should be on a GFE, like as was pointed out by Ron Kohara, what you need to show up with at closing. I like the comparison aspect of it. You need a realtor or you need somebody, an advisor, to probably explain the document to you. I could probably say that I could explain it clearly right now, but maybe not. So still working on it. I know when they do a couple more revisions it's going to be a great document, and I agree with the reformation of that part of the process. But parts of it still are indecipherable. Big news in our marketplace: Columbia River Bank got shut down by the FDIC last week. Didn't cause as much ripples in the marketplace. A lot of people knew that that was on its way, and having your accounts insured actually probably wasn't such a bad thing. We've moved past that. My condolences go out to the management and team at Columbia River Bank. Hang in there. Everything will be okay, I'm sure, and we'll all get past it. Even though things are generally improving in this marketplace, every once in a while you turn the corner and you see another wipeout. And that still has this sort of jarring feeling. I think I wrote that it's sort of like whistling past the graveyard in the newsletter this month. Nervous sellers are sort of retrenching, and they're retrenching, lowering prices for a buyer that actually isn't really there, and that's just a dangerous thing, and it sort of sets off this weird feedback cycle where the buyer suddenly says, he's dropping his prices, oh, I'll wait, and then they wait, and then the seller drops, and back and forth and back and forth. Starts up quick, hopefully ends quick, with a little bit of warmer weather and some sun on the ground. That will probably change everybody's mood, and hopefully we can shut that down before it starts to turn into something. The home valuation code of conduct from June of last year has had some funny consequences in this market. In the last couple of weeks, the lowest cost provider appraisers from around the state have been applying and saying that they can do Columbia River Gorge properties, but they don't know where the properties are, they don't know the marketplace, and in some instances they're calling realtors, including myself, and asking me if I know of any reasonable comparables for a property, which is about the most hilarious thing, because that's what the HVCC was specifically written up to disincentivize. Anyway, if you're an appraiser from out of the market, please stay out of the market, because we have lots of really good appraisers here who actually know the market, and they will do a good job for us instead of giving us appraisals that are really like throwing a dart at a dartboard. Check out Facebook on Copperwest Properties or at Facebook. We have a couple of really good articles on there, including this ongoing postings about the morality of walking away from your mortgage. It's a funny conversation. When a business does it, it's considered a wise business choice, but when a person does it, it's considered a moral failure. And it's just this funny sort of conversation about if more people walked away from their mortgages, which in some specific cases I have advised customers to do, banks would actually be more helpful with lending money, because there was a real threat out there of foreclosure. So that's a good read. There's some new housing trends that came out. The takeaway from that is smaller house size, focus on the kitchen. Kitchen is king in one report. and in the 2009 Home Remodelers Report, which is a total time sink. You'll have a great time digging around in that one. That's all on the Copperwest website or on Facebook being posted. Thank you for watching this month. All in all, pretty decent. Still looking for a good 2010, but there's no caution for sure. I will talk to you next month, and for you clients, I will get to my client updates before I leave for vacation, which will be the first 2 weeks of February. Take care, everybody. Bye.